Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, this is not a 60 subscribers special video. This is a video for Black Friday. That's why I'm filming this on this phone, and that's why it's being released today. Because this is Black Friday. So, top 12 things, yes, I give you 12 things to buy on Black Friday. These are specific items. Some of them are not so specific. One of them's not. Well, two of them are. Two of them are just kind of general, but 10 of them are specific, and 2 of them are kind of more general. So, these are products that, from a variety of departments that you might want on Black Friday. I'm going to be doing a ton of videos today, and this is coming from a frugal person like me. I'll be talking about each one of the products, and I will be not going to give prices because it will depend on where you buy it from. This is not for a specific website or a specific retailer. This is just general. So, our first things that you should be buying. Oh, this is things that you should be buying on Black Friday. So all these, I'm going to give you a bunch of, basically topics here. And these are things to look for on Black Friday that that will have sales on them. And then these are specific things in those sales. So, let me explain how this video is going to work. I'm going to list off things that you should be buying on Black Friday that will have deals. I'm sorry if you hear background noise. My dog has a toy. So, I will be listing off specific things that you should be, or kind of general topics that you should be looking up to buy on Black Friday. Now, in each one of these topics, I have specific things that you should be buying, that you should look at if you need them. So, in gaming peripherals, I went with a mouse and a keyboard that are pretty popular in the gaming scene today. So, the Razer Viper Ultimate mouse, it's a really good mouse. It has some 7 programmable buttons or something like that, which is pretty good. It's wireless, and it's Razer, so if you like that kind of thing, it has RGB on it, so you can go into the settings on your, I would assume it works on your Xbox too, but mainly on your computer, and change those settings around using the Razer Synapse software. Now, our next gaming peripheral is also from Razer. It's a Razer Black Widow keyboard. Now, the Black Widow keyboard is, it's another good keyboard. It would go along well with the Viper Ultimate mouse. They kind of have the same look to them because they're both from the same company, and I think they're kind of meant to go together. But it's controlled using the same software as the mouse is. And it has RGB, and it's mechanical, if you know what that is. I've actually used this one before, and it feels pretty good. Yeah. The one that I use, they don't make anymore. They don't make the keyboard that I use anymore. But, that's another discussion for another day. Now, next topic is storage. And by storage, I'm talking about digital storage here. So, the Western Digital WD Black SSD hard drive. This is an external hard drive. It's from their Black line. WD Black, it's a specific hard drive. They're specifically meant for gaming, but it doesn't matter if you're gaming or not. They're super high speed, and they're pretty much good for any use. Now again, that's not the hard drive I use, because I do have an SSD, but I don't use it because it's not as high storage as my normal one. But another good thing you can buy in this topic, this is a general one, or I'm going to be adding stuff in that's not written down. This isn't written down in my notes. But another thing you can buy is 500 gigabyte, just normal disk hard drives, external ones. And you just go on Amazon or eBay, look up whatever 500 gigabyte external one. The one I use most often is called Maxtone. That's what the brand is. It's a Maxtone 500 gigabyte external hard drive, and I think I bought it last year, and I think it was $15 I got it for. And it is, I mean, it holds a bunch of storage on there, so. Now this one's another general run. This is most NVMe SSDs, these are internal SSDs, made by the brand Samsung. So, these NVMe SSDs are usually, again, made for gaming, but they're fast, they have basically everything you would need from an internal SSD. Sorry for the beeping, I'm going to turn that off. Alright, so the next thing, this is under the audio section, and we have two things under the audio section. We have headphones, we have Bluetooth speakers. So with the headphones, number one thing to buy, AirPods. If you're in the if you're in the market for AirPods, get them on Black Friday. Same with the Galaxy Buds, get them on Black Friday. They will have discounts, and even though they might say out of stock now, the stock will just keep going, because these are products that are made to sell. The other thing under, I don't even need an explanation. They're completely wireless, no wires in their in-ear. I don't like those. I'm not really the biggest fan of AirPods or the other ones. I would just buy cheap ones. I bought cheap on Prime Day on eBay, actually. It wasn't even on Amazon. No, it was on Amazon that time. But on Prime Day, I bought in-ear, completely wireless ones for $10. And they sound not too bad. Don't know what those are called. They're like no-name brand, but if you just look them up, they'll be on there. Probably for the same price. So then the other ones are the M50X Audio-Technica headphones, or the Audio-Technica is a brand. And the specific headphone is the M50X or the M50X BT, which is the Bluetooth variety. These are, well liked by a lot of people. You can use them for almost anything. They can be used for gaming if you have a microphone, or if you use one of those mod mic things, which is really common to use on these M50Xs for gaming. Also, the cheaper priced ones, this is not listed on here, but the cheaper priced ones, the M30X, should also be on sale. Now, for Bluetooth speakers, we have the Bose SoundLink, which is, it's not really one that's meant to be carried around or brought to places. This is one that's supposed to be in your home. It's probably about that big, if you can imagine how large my hands are. Do you see this remote here? It's probably, maybe it's the size of the remote. They're fairly large. I don't know if you guys know this because this is a little bit older, but the Sonos players that people used to have, that were like, the kind of, what would you call them? Ovular ones, I guess you could say. That's kind of what the Bose SoundLink is. They sound really good. And I think they do. They do have the thing where if you are playing music for them through your phone, they won't play the notifications over the speakers, which is pretty cool. And then the one that I chose for the kind of carry around one is the JBL Flip 5. Now this one is on sale all over every single website. You should have no problem finding this one on sale. Real good speaker, sounds real good, pretty good bass. I've tried both of them before in a Best Buy. And actually, I think I tried a JBL one at Walmart, weirdly enough. Haven't been to a Walmart that often, but I think the couple times I've tried out some speakers, and that was one of them, was the JBL Flip 5. So they're pretty good speakers, even though they sell them at Walmart. They're a couple hundred, I think they're like $100 usually, but I think you can get them for like around $60 on eBay for sale. Now, Next thing is coffee makers. I don't know how many of you people are in the market for a coffee maker, but now's the time to get them. Specifically the Cuisinart SS6 K-Cup Keurig coffee maker. If you just look up Cuisinart SS6 K-Cup or Keurig, or maybe just SS6, you should be able to find it. It's a pretty good, from what I can tell, I haven't tried this one out, but it's a pretty good coffee maker. Looks larger, like it's a larger one, but if you guys are into, K-Cups and all that stuff, this one looks like it would be a good one. Don't get the Keurig brand ones, because I don't really like the way that they do it. Sometimes they burn it, and it doesn't taste very good. I wouldn't say burn it, but it just doesn't taste very good when it's squeezed out of that thing. I don't know why. It just tastes like garbage, really. It just tastes like crappy coffee. Ugh. I mean, it's not completely garbage, it's just not my favorite. Never mind that. So this one might be a little bit better than the Keurig brand ones. Now, what does this say? Oh, that's a smart home. My writing is illegible. Look, it's flipped for you, but that's supposed to say smart home right there. You can see how horrible my writing is. That's supposed to say smart home. Oh, so our first one is Echo Products. I have notes. If you haven't been able to tell before, I've been kind of looking at them off the side here. So we have the Echo Products. Any product made by Amazon that has the Echo name on it is on sale. You can only buy these on Amazon, but they are on sale today. All of them. I don't even need to know it. I don't even have to say what they are because they're still widely known. But they are a voice assistant. I would not buy one myself because they use them to spy on you and they listen to your words. And then last thing on this list, for at least here, and then I'm going to think of some other stuff in my head, is the Philips Hue. Now, what is the Philips Hue? If you haven't heard of the Philips Hue before, it is a system that will turn any light that you have into an RGB phone-controlled or Alexa or Google-controlled smart home device. It can turn anything into a RGB light, any light into an RGB light. You are able to change the color, so you have a light that's just, just your boring lamp. It has a little socket, So you unscrew a normal light bulb, put in the Philips Hue one, right? And then, there you go, connects to your phone, or you actually have to kind of connect it to your... I'm not going to explain how it works, but there's like a hub, okay? And then you add these light bulbs to the hub, and then the hub's controlled by the Amazon Alexa or your phone, and it controls all the other ones. You can do like zone lighting. I think you can do themes. It's a really good product if you're in the market for that sort of thing. Now, again, I do not use the Philips Hue because it is overpriced, and you're meant to use it with your smart home or your phone. I do not want to do that. So, what I would recommend for you guys is type in RGB light bulb, and a lot of things will come up. What you want to do is you want to look for one that seems to have like a really large base on it. One that has a super large, like there doesn't seem like there's a huge light there, but it has a huge base, right? As long as it has a huge base, you should be good. Because ones with the smaller base will overheat, and I'm talking from experience here, alright? They will overheat, and it will literally, like you're going to think that your lamp's about to explode how hot it gets. Like, you can feel the heat radiating off of it. You do not want one that does not have proper cooling. And if you like the ones with your phone, and you want to pay the money, get the Philips Hue by any means. But if you want the little controllers that you can use, just to add, anyone who has a if you buy one of these and you already have the light strips around your room, the top, the bottom, or around your desk, as I would prefer it, you can use that same controller to control these RGB ones that you get from Amazon. These knockoff Philips Hue ones that you control with the little controller. You can use the same one as you can with the strips. They still use the same controllers. The colors might be a little bit off, but if you were to lose a controller, you know you can use the other one. Now, stuff that's in my head that I just thought of now. First thing, security. The Blink security cameras made by Blink. That company was purchased by Amazon. Alright? Those security cameras are good. They work. They have infinite storage. That system works. I have tested them out myself. Now, the next one is the Nest system. These are made by Google. These are well built. They look good. I've seen them in a Best Buy. I do not have personal experience with use with them. Now, the next ones are the Yi cameras, made by the people that make my phone, Xiaomi. Those Chinese. So the Chinese have created this empire. This company, Xiaomi, have created this empire of products that you would never assume is all connected to the same company, because they all use different brand names, but it's all the same thing. You know those little bird scooters that you see? Some of those are made by Xiaomi. I wish I was kidding. They control our world, guys. They're taking over. They make refrigerators and TVs now, which is horrible. It's scary, dude. Pretty soon everything's that have the same company. Oh, also, just as a side note, this phone is actually sick. It has an IR blaster, so you can control the TV from your bed or from the couch or from whatever with your phone. Pretty sick. I use the Xiaomi CC10, or also known as CC10 Pro, I think it is. But it's listed as like 5 different things. You can find it under CC10, CC10 Pro, or Note 9. All Xiaomi, not Redmi. That's a separate brand that's also owned by Xiaomi, but they try to make it seem like it's a competing company. They have like 20 companies that are all the same thing. So, Poco, Redmi, Xiaomi, anything that has a little Mi, that's all the same company. They're just trying to make it seem like they're separate ones. But, again, that was a side note. Smartphones from China. That's the next one. These Black Friday deals will have deals on phones like mine, which are smartphones made for markets outside of the US. My phone was built for the Indian market, I believe. The Indian and the Chinese. This is not made for the US. Actually, when I bought this one, I bought the Chinese version of the phone. And it had... When I opened it up, it said Ni Hao. No joke. I wish I was kidding. The box was all in English, but when I turned on the phone, it said Ni Hao, both in the characters and then in the English writing underneath. It was truly hilarious. I had to find English in there, but. I wish I was kidding, guys. I'm not even joking. Ni hao across the screen. I opened it up. Like it was so deceiving because like I was like, wow, the packaging is actually in English. Everything was in English. It had some Chinese writing on the back, which kind of was a red flag. I opened up the box and it even had some instructions on the. They have the Chinese phones from China come with like a piece of plastic that kind of wraps around the whole screen, not just like the iPhone ones that just at the top and the back. It's like the whole thing has like this weird. I don't even know how to explain it, but you'll know what I'm talking about if you've ever bought like an Oppo or like a OnePlus is even owned by Oppo, which is a Chinese one. But I think they're Australian too. It's confusing. Oppo is, but. You know what I'm talking about, where it's like that weird kind of feeling stuff, but not. I mean, it was all in English, and I turned the phone on and it says ni hao. I was like, are you kidding me? like they were so close. All they were. Oh my god. I bought it said international version on the listing, but I guess the box was the international version and the phone wasn't, even though it was sealed. I don't know why the phone would say ni hao, but the who knows, but you know. But my god. I don't know why it's so funny to me that the phone said ni hao when I opened it up. Just kind of unexpected, you know? Oh my god. And it even came with I think it came with WeChat and TikTok pre-installed too, which is pretty funny. It did. It came with like a Chinese version of LinkedIn, WeChat, TikTok, and what was the other one? Oh my god, I can't even think of what it's called. But it was all in Chinese too. And I could just tell from the icon that it was WeChat, and from the TikTok it just said it in English. But the Chinese LinkedIn one, I actually had to open up the app and turn it into the English version for me to figure out what it was. I was like, what the hell? And it had English LinkedIn. It had like it had LinkedIn like the normal one, right? And it also had some weird Chinese ripoff of LinkedIn on the phone. I don't know why, but like the bloatware was like really weird. Like I've never seen like Chinese ripoff of LinkedIn pre-installed on the phone before. But you know, maybe the people in China. I don't know. I've been talking about this phone for 5 minutes. Jesus. I'm looking at my mother over there, and she's shaking her head. TVs on Black Friday. Oh my god. A lot of the Vizio TVs are on sale in sort of TCL ones, but you need to check, because some of those are literally made for times like this, when it looks like they're a good deal, but they're actually like last generation crap TVs. So, TVs are good to buy too. So that's all we have time for today, because I have to use the bathroom. I hope you have a good day, week, month, year. So long, goodbye.